Today's video is a little bit of real life homemaking over a couple days. I'm taking you along to our Azure pickup, sharing what we brought home, and showing you why I'm really focusing on pantry prep right now. I'll give you a look inside our pantry and freezers and explain why we're planning to do the 3 Rivers Challenge in January. You'll also see me making a batch of calendula and chamomile sugar rub, prepping instant oatmeal for busy mornings, baking rolls with freshly ground flour, and wrapping up with the Winco and Costco haul as we head into the new year.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Uh-oh, there's a lot. Hi. Are we waiting for Azure? Can see. There's the, where is it? There's the Azure order.
Look how far it is.
It's coming.
I don't know how.
Why is it?
But this is what a pickup is. We will all get out of the cars to go help unload
You don't have them.
once this poor semi can park.
They're all mine.
Samuel, where's my Sam?
Hey.
Hi, baby.
Hi.
We just got back from our monthly Azure haul. I'm going to be trying out some new cleaners. So this is an all-purpose household cleaner. We'll see how this works. I also did buy some branch basics that I'll be trying and comparing those. Same with the dishwasher. I bought branch basics, and now this, I kind of want to see the difference and then price compare, and I'll let you guys know that in a month or so. Can't ever have enough honey, and I really do like these little glass jars. You can keep them when I'm done, as opposed to the ginormous 5-pound ones or 12-pound ones that I get. And then some olive oil. It's cold right now, so it's a little thick, but this is what I normally get. We've been doing a lot of cabbage, and this is what they sent, which I find interesting. It's the first time I've ordered cabbage from them, but they cut it and then they put the weights. So that's interesting to me. I'm stocking up on the hard red wheat and my hard white wheat. And then if you watched the previous video, you know that when I bought spelt last time, it was riddled with little black balls and was not very happy. So I'm going to see what happens this time, and I will show you when I open the bag if it's the same consistency. We have been using it recently, but because it's Vec, however you want to say it. I did also verify that by growing it in a wet paper towel to make sure it did sprout and it wasn't like a fungal thing. My husband and I really enjoy the dry roasted peanuts. Who am I kidding? So do the kids. I wanted to try some orzo this time, so I got some orzo pasta, and we got the roasted peanuts. We are out of salt, which I didn't realize, so I just bought a bunch of these. We'll probably go through this rather quickly, but they didn't have the bucket option that I had bought beforehand. They just had these. I think there's like six of these in there. So that'll last us a couple months. And then I was really enjoying the half-gallon jars that I had bought last month, and so I wanted to get some more because they did go on sale this month. So this is what we have for this month. Not very much, but it's just a restock for the new year coming. Just the little things that I needed. So this is the middle of December, and I do plan on doing the 3 Rivers Challenge in January, possibly into February like she does, where you just use the things in your pantry. This is a normal stock up, just to make sure I don't run out by the end of the month, since it's a monthly order system, how it works with Azure. And I didn't overbuy, I didn't excess buy, because I want to see what we can get through in my pantry. I do have quite a bit of things up high, shoved in the back in the cabinets, and down deep in the freezers that we need to be utilizing. So that is my goal. I'm going to at least try for the month of January to do that, with the exception of dairy products and fresh fruit. I think that's going to be, and by dairy products I mean milk. just milk. We should have enough cheese and yogurt I can make from milk. So, and then my kids love their apples and bananas and stuff. But we do have a lot of frozen berries that we also need to get through for smoothies and pies and things along those lines. And same with the canned fruits. We have a lot of the apple pie filling and canned peaches. And so I want to get through that before spring and to see if we can do some cost savings for next month. So I do plan on going to Costco and Winco to get some of the monthly things. But if you saw the last month's grocery haul, I don't think I'll need too much. I'll definitely need butter, like I said, milk, fresh fruit, coffee, and creamers. That might actually be all that we need. So maybe some meat. But that's pretty much going to be it for, we're not going to overbuy to try and prep for the next month or two. We're just going to buy the bare minimum of what we need and see if we can even come in under budget for the month of December. So I'll show you that haul next. So I'm gonna do a test between these Ranch Basics dishwasher tabs. There's 40 in this, and I'll put the price that this cost me on the screen. And then this is what I just got from Azure. This says it does 145 loads. This is a loose powder. It's not, they're both fragrance free. So we're gonna see what is going to be the best buy. I have a feeling it's going to be this one, but I wanna see how well it works. I do use the Azure brand laundry detergent that I showed in the last video. So I wanna see if I can do this. And then I also want to do their cleaners. Well, the Branch Basics and Azure cleaners. And then also see what the most bang for your buck is and what works the best. Part of the 3 Rivers Challenge, like I mentioned, is going through my pantry cabinets and the freezer. So let me show you kind of what I'm working with. It's very discombobulated, no judgment. I do try to organize, but large family, things get thrown places. So let's just see what we're starting with. This is the first cabinet. As you can see, it is nice and full. I have a lot of canned goods that I need to get through, basically beans. I have a lot of tomato sauces. I believe they're about 6 deep. I have some navy beans, or maybe even garbanzo beans somewhere in here that are canned up. I have some barbecue beans, the tomato juice that I've done. Just lots and lots of things in here. Thankfully, this one pulls out again. So these are the peanuts that I just did. We have some almonds, or pecans, almonds, the roasted peanuts. I have a bunch of macadamia nuts and cashew pieces and whole cashews. We have apple juice infused cranberries, organic flaxseed. We have all that type of stuff up here. The millet that I use with the fresh ground flour. I have a bunch of peanut butters, almond flours, the naturally hot cocoa that I made, more stuff. And then down here, we're slowly getting through our element too. So this, as you can see, is fun. So, put that over there. I have a lot of canned goods, more beans and stuff that we need to use. I did stock up on sales with chocolate. I'm not going to necessarily get through those during the challenge, hopefully. Because let's face it, anyone else recognize how expensive any kind of chocolate was? this year because of the poor cocoa yield, I'm told. But yeah, I have a lot of canned stuff that really needs to get going through. This is the stuff that I've been making that I've shown you before. I even was going to start selling like induction packs, like smoothies and things, the Midwife's Brew, which I can link the recipe to in the description box below. So I was gonna start selling packs. So I bought like little individual almond butters, but never ended up doing that. So I need to use those. And then down here is my condiments. Stuff that I bought from long-term storage that is much expired that we've been slowly working through. Mustards, old electrolytes. I mean, just stuff that we really, all these mustards, I mean, come on. Lots of stuff we need to get through. Stuff that I never use. This is super outdated. Same with this. But that's the whole point, right? Getting through it all. Let me show you the rest. This, I will have to come in and shut the door to show you these things. It'll be interesting. And then I have a lot of 5-gallon buckets in here. I have more out in the garage. And then I do have like teas. And then I also have a bunch of my herbs still up there. Not just what is out there on the shelves. So again, preparing and having a lot of food is good, but letting it go bad is not. So that's why I'm wanting to do this and to save a little money if I can. Let me show you. And I forgot, behind the door is where I keep a lot of my spices. I have been slowly getting through it. But I have a bunch of, because I buy my spices in bulk. I mean, and then I have like veggie dips, a lot more spices. These are the teas that we drink in the summertime. Probably should start drinking them a little more. More herbs that I find on sale, and I buy a bunch. And in the previous video, I talked about how I have so many tea bags left over. And this is what I'm really trying to get through. This is stuff I bought years ago, and I just can't bring myself to throw out. So here, let's see. I need, ooh, that got really dark. I need to start going through my water glass eggs. These are the old like cookie cracker Costco things, containers, and I've already had one break at the bottom and spill, and so I wasted all those eggs. So I need to go through it. I have things like my lemon juice. I have a bunch of organic apple cider vinegar strawberry infusion that I did on video with you guys that I still have not used. I need to use that. A bunch of other vinegars and stuff back there. I have onions and potatoes we just got. I have the Rice Krispies. I have honeys and all these other kind of things. I just bought the condensed milks. But these things are really old, and then we never use them, so we need to get through them. Stuff like that I had bought, what, 2020? Lots of canned chickens, and I think I have a bunch of Spam back there as well. Ramens. This is not food. This is that saran wrap from Costco. This is the honey I just got from Azure. But anyways, up here is more. Some of this in the front is new, but things like these freeze-dried things are super old. There's really old like stovetop stuffings, all of that kind of stuff. And then up there is even more stuff and like old condiments even. So all that needs to be used up. And then in here is mainly this that I want to get through. All of these. Because back here is the pasta, and I've been slowly getting through it. So I just ordered right there. But I mean, I don't have a horrible amount of pasta by any means. But I do have older ones that I need to get through. Like these back here. Because we just don't make lasagna. So I'm going to have to do that. And then we have a lot of canned foods to get through. Here's a dried up sourdough starter. Just in case I kill mine. Everyone should have that. these are a bunch of the jams that I did for the August challenge. But then I also have some like jellies from 22. So I need to learn how to incorporate all of that. And then these are the peaches that I just did. Bunch of the, ooh, it's all sticky. Bunch of the apple pie fillings. I still have a little bit of sauces in here. I've been slowly working my way through those. And then down here is really the old stuff, like the cucumber chips. I mean, green beans from 22.